Hi, my name is Jada Johnson, and this is my final. Before African American Lit, I wasn't sure what the course was going to be about. I actually took the course because I needed the English class, but I'm glad I did. I was informed on slavery, of course, but as far as the literature that was coming about during slavery and even into the Harlem Renaissance and the different philosophers and all of that, I wasn't aware of that. So it was definitely a learning experience to see how the history that we were reading was so intertwined with the current things that were going on. I put a couple of images here that stood out to me during the semester. I have a picture of Sarah Bartman, and she was one of the first, I wouldn't call her a video vixen, but they had her on stage like she was. She was one of the first women, and it is just crazy to see how the video vixens of today still perpetuate the image and the negative connotations that was surrounded about Sarah Bartman and her treatment. That can be shown again in the Biggie picture with the Party in BS, that came from a group which had a positive direction, a positive intent to it, and then it got flipped and turned into something that was totally negative. That's the same as the NIGGER and the NIGGA situation, I would guess. I had a couple of pictures of Marcus Garvey and the Harlem Renaissance, some of the art that was coming out during then. The book, The Two Offers by Frances Harper, which was one of my favorite readings this semester, as well as a picture of the brown paper bag test. And that's just a depiction of the mulatto and the different skin colors and different races and percent of what race you could have been at the time. So just a few of those, the pickaninnies, the minstrel shows, and some of the things that we learned about this semester. After finishing the course in African American Lit, I have a better understanding of the race's history in general, and I am definitely able to differentiate between the philosophers and their ideas, even to the point of their readings. I can understand why an author will write this way and feel a certain way about different things, and I'm able to see how different authors pull from one another and piggyback off of each other's ideas, and how that is displayed in the literature as well. So the course taught me a lot, even as far as like from all the way back to slavery until now, and how the negative is still perpetuated in our media that we're seeing today on TV and in our readings. And it's just amazing to see, and I'm glad Ms. Benson shared that with us. What is the Black aesthetic? The Black aesthetic, and to my understanding, is the Afro-American desire for self-determination and Black nationalism that was displayed through the artistic expression during the 60s. All of that to say that the Black aesthetic was the art that was coming out of the new Negro development in that period of time, the Harlem Renaissance. That Enlightenment time, all of the art and music and pictures that was coming out of that was the Black aesthetic, one of Black nationalism and self-determination and togetherness, and one of all being on the same accord and striving to be something better, you know? So when they asked, do we have a Black aesthetic in 2016, I'm not sure. I'm not, especially not in the music, I can tell you that. In the art, I still do see Afrocentric art and African American appreciation in the art, and I can see traces of wanting to belong and still better ourselves as a race as far as like the Black Lives Matter movement, but it's not definitive because there's no specific purpose, and there's spits and spats there and here about what Black Lives Matter is, but there's no specific purpose in any of it. So when the question is asked, is there a definitive Black aesthetic in 2016? There really isn't. Should there be? Definitely, there should be. If there was a sense of oneness and a common ground understanding, maybe we would get to where we're trying to go, wherever that is at this point, faster, you know, or as one. Finish, and that's it. Thanks.